Tyler Henry's life reads like a story woven from both extraordinary talent and profound personal struggle. From a small town in California to Hollywood's dazzling spotlight, he emerged as a medium whose abilities captivated millions. But behind the fame and glamour was a man confronting unimaginable physical, emotional, and familial challenges. Tyler's gift of connecting with the spiritual world came with a cost, both to his body and his inner peace. From childhood premonitions to life-threatening medical conditions and the shocking secrets of his family lineage, his story is a testament to human resilience and the search for truth. This narrative explores not just his professional accomplishments, but the deeply personal battles that shaped the man behind the headlines. Early life and sensitivity. Born on January 13, 1996, in Hanford, California, Tyler Henry grew up in a conservative, religiously influenced community. From an early age, he displayed an unusual sensitivity to his surroundings, often feeling deeply affected by events others dismissed. School years were difficult. Tyler felt isolated, struggling to reconcile his inner world with external expectations. He learned to hide his true self to avoid judgment from peers and teachers, creating a private mental space where he could process experiences without interference. This internal retreat allowed him to cultivate his emerging psychic abilities, though it came at the cost of social connections. By being acutely aware of others' energies and emotions, he developed skills that would later define his career, but also a lifelong struggle with feelings of being misunderstood or unseen. The first premonition. At age 10, Tyler experienced a life-altering premonition. He sensed his grandmother was near death. Acting on an overwhelming instinct, he alerted his mother, who dismissed it as a child's imagination. Minutes later, the family received the confirmation that his grandmother had indeed passed away. This traumatic coincidence both terrified and bewildered him, marking the beginning of his awareness of a gift that defied explanation. Tyler's psychic experiences could not be rationalized, and he was forced to navigate this confusing dual reality of ordinary life and extraordinary perception. The incident created tension within his family, who oscillated between fear and fascination, unsure whether to treat him as a child in need of protection or as someone with mysterious abilities. This moment laid the foundation for a profound inner life shaped by intuition, anxiety, and the dawning realization of responsibility. Adolescence and early ambitions. During adolescence, Tyler's heightened sensitivity made everyday life increasingly challenging. Alienated from peers and conventional schooling, he accelerated his education, graduating from high school at 16. Rather than pursue a typical artistic path, he enrolled in medical training to become a hospice nurse. This choice reflected his early fixation on life and death, a preoccupation that would define both his personal and professional journey. Caring for patients at the end of life aligned with his empathic nature, yet the work demanded extraordinary resilience. Even at a young age, Tyler's sense of duty and his extraordinary awareness of human fragility drove him to confront mortality directly, while others his age experienced typical teenage milestones. Tyler's formative years were characterized by an unusual immersion in the emotional weight of dying and grief. This early life experience set the stage for his eventual public role as a medium, life-threatening medical crisis. In his late teens, Tyler's physical health began to decline. Intense headaches, blurred vision, and balance issues prompted medical examinations, revealing a congenital colloid cyst deep in his brain. This dangerous condition obstructed cerebral spinal fluid, putting his life at immediate risk. Emergency surgery at 18 marked a confrontation with mortality, lasting hours and requiring an arduous recovery. Post-surgery, Tyler temporarily lost basic motor skills and had to relearn how to walk, a grueling process that tested his resilience. Despite these challenges, his psychic abilities remained intact and even sharpened. The medical ordeal illustrated the duality of his life. While saving lives and connecting spiritually with others, Tyler was also confronting life-threatening challenges himself. The experience solidified his awareness of human vulnerability and the importance of perseverance, framing the foundation for his professional emergence in Hollywood. Family secrets revealed. In 2021, a routine DNA test shattered Tyler and his mother Teresa's understanding of family. The woman Teresa had considered her mother for over 50 years was not her biological parent. Investigations revealed that Teresa had been abducted as a child in Louisiana, her real mother being Mary Barron, who had died in 2001. This revelation forced Tyler to reconcile the limits of his psychic abilities with the reality of human deception and tragedy. Teresa discovered unknown siblings, experiencing a complex mix of grief, relief, and tentative joy. Tyler witnessed his mother endure profound psychological trauma while maintaining his public persona. This family revelation underscored the irony of a man who could guide thousands spiritually while being blind to his own lineage, creating a profound internal struggle between his spiritual perception and the tangible complexities of life. Confronting a criminal past, further investigation revealed that Stella Guidry Nestle, the woman who raised Teresa, was a convicted serial killer responsible for multiple murders and acts of extreme cruelty. The shocking revelation unveiled a dark history of manipulation, murder, and psychological control that Teresa had unknowingly lived under. Stella's actions left permanent emotional scars, and Tyler confronted the moral and spiritual complexities of his own abilities, questioning why the truth had been hidden from him. The family's confrontation with this brutal past highlighted both the fragility of trust and the resilience required to process trauma. Tyler and Teresa's efforts to reconcile with this reality demonstrated the human capacity to endure shock, rebuild identity, and find healing despite exposure to profound historical evil within one's family. Health struggles and recovery. In 2020, Tyler faced another life-threatening medical challenge with a complete lung collapse due to severe pleural effusion. Subsequent complications in 2025 required 2 major brain surgeries for a recurring colloid cyst, further threatening his health and psychic work. Despite these physical setbacks, he married his partner Clint Godwin, whose steadfast support became central to his recovery. Post-surgery, Tyler experienced significant short-term memory loss, creating new obstacles for his psychic readings. However, these challenges also offered profound spiritual insight, including a reported out-of-body experience that strengthened his perspective on life, death, and the spiritual world. Tyler's journey through health crises reflects the duality of his existence, blending extraordinary spiritual insight with tangible physical vulnerability, ultimately highlighting the strength of human resilience and the capacity to confront mortality with courage. Returning stronger, by early 2026, Tyler Henry resumed his public work with Live from the Other Side, demonstrating recovery, enhanced understanding, and maturity. Advanced neurological therapies aim to restore memory and cognitive function, showcasing his determination to overcome physical limitations while continuing his spiritual mission. Tyler's experiences, family secrets, medical crises, and public scrutiny have reshaped his understanding of life and death. His story is not just about fame or psychic ability, but about confronting vulnerability, embracing truth, and nurturing resilience. Tyler Henry's life demonstrates that extraordinary talent often comes with immense personal cost, and the pursuit of truth, whether spiritual or familial, demands courage, empathy, and relentless perseverance, inspiring both audiences and those who face challenges unseen by the world.